welcome to Scenes from a Hat, the game show featuring improv and Minnesota's very best comedic talent. Is everybody ready to have a good time? All right, let's introduce our contestants, playing for thousands and thousands and thousands of meaningless points. We've got in chair number 1, the fabulous, the fantabulous M.A. Dorfler. In chair number 2, Jeffrey Langen. In chair number 3, the incredible, edible Karen Voles. And in chair number 4, the deposed judge himself, Victor Littlejohn. All right, and please welcome today's judge, Mr. Rod Motzko. How you doing?
I am doing most excellent.
Are you going to be a little bit, last time we were here, you were a little hard on people. Have you had some coffee today? You had some donuts? Are you feeling good?
Yes.
You're going to cut people a break today?
I'll try.
All right. Well, let's get things started. This is Scenes from a Hat, where we pull some improv games out of a hat, and we see what these wonderful contestants can come up with. So let's grab the very first scene out of this here hat. This is Fake Film Trailer. One contestant narrates a fake film trailer which is performed by the other 3. So, you know what? Let's get our ex-judge all warmed up. Victor, why don't you stand up and just stand right on the stage so you have a commanding presence there of the acting carpet. Let's get our other 3 contestants down. Why does it do that every time? It just throws my groove off. Let's get everybody down there. And Victor is going to narrate this movie trailer that will be performed in pantomime by our 3 other contestants. So let's get a name for this this movie that comes very soon to a theater near you. We pray to God it doesn't. Let's hear it.
20 Leaps Around the Sea.
20 Leaps Around the Sea?
2 women and a handicap.
We're going to get sued. What?
2 women and a handicap.
That's going to get us doubly sued. Another one.
Pretty in Puce.
How about we come up with something original and not mirror something else?
The Wizard and the Frog.
The Wizard and the Frog. That, you know what, we can work with that, actually. But, Victor, you're narrating The Wizard and the Frog, coming soon to exactly 3 theaters worldwide. And let's get this going.
Coming soon to 3 theaters worldwide, The Wizard and the Frog. There used to be a story about a princess and a frog, but the wizard stepped in and usurped the princess, took her out. And so, the frog, now in the clutches of the wizard, knew that he was in trouble. And because of this trouble, he knew that he would never become a prince. He had to get away. He had to flee. He fled back to the princess. And they lived happily ever after. Coming soon to a theater near you.
MC! Very good. Judge, what'd you think of our first outing there into the comedic wildlands?
I thought it was alright. I like the frog.
You like the frog? Yeah, that was my favorite part too. All right, let's go back to the hat. This pretty orange hat provided by our show's creator, Mr. Steve Murphy. Let's pick this out. Okay, 2 characters. 2 contestants act out a scene as 2 characters. This is pretty open-ended, so there's a lot of room to work. How about we get M.A. and Karen onto the acting carpet? And audience, let's pick 2 people that we're relatively familiar with. People from history, celebrities, fantasy figures, people of that ilk. And let's who are they?
Abraham Lincoln.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Abraham Lincoln meets Ellen DeGeneres. I'm sure Michael Bay is just salivating somewhere thinking about making that movie. And let's, noises off.
So, Mr. Lincoln, what do you think of the television set.
Well, I think it's a little strange.
Well, this is really remarkable because all these people who've never seen you because you're a historical figure are now getting their opportunity. This goes out over the airwaves and all of America can see it.
I have to say, I really admire you.
You do.
I do. I think you have great character.
How long have you known me?
About a half an hour.
And safe. All right, let's get Victor and Jeffrey down onto the acting carpet. Let's see what they can come up with. Let's get a couple of more relatively famous people for them to play.
Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk for one. How about another one?
Bilbo.
Bilbo Baggins, the Hobbit from Lord of the Rings for the non-nerds out there in television land. All right, so you guys can figure out who's going to play who. This is Captain Kirk meets Bilbo Baggins. And 3, 2, 1, action.
Bilbo, you gotta get in there and get that ring!
Let me. Second breakfast. Give me a second.
You guys eat way too much.
Well, leftovers, man.
We are in an emergency situation. DEFCON 4. Lieutenant,
What's that mean?
open a communications channel shipwide. Members of the Enterprise.
I have some roast beef, dude.
Actually, I would like to.
The judge is laughing. That's a good sign.
Yep. I'd say Vic and Jeffrey definitely took that one.
All right, very
5,000 points each.
5,000 points each. Well, that's a roaring start. But things can change pretty quickly around here. So it's anybody's game.
Right.
So let's grab another scene out of the hat. Okay, this is unemployment. We're gonna have these contestants stand at the foot of the stage there, and one at a time, you will come forward when you have an idea for the world's worst job applicant for some of the occupations we're gonna get from the massive, huge studio audience. It's a sold-out show here today in television land. Let's have some occupations, please.
Character for AFV.
What?
A character for AFV.
A little bit less specific.
Lifeguard.
Lifeguard, excellent.
WWF.
WWF, an excellent suggestion from the
Cameraman.
camera lady. And what else?
Cameraman.
Cameraman, all right.
Trapeze artist.
Trapeze artist.
Clown.
Clown, I think that gives us some really good stuff to work with. We'll start out with clown, and noise is off.
Do I really have to wear the big shoes? They're so hard to walk in.
Man, it just really stinks being allergic to face paint.
You thought Bozo had big feet.
Happy birthday, little boy. You're gonna die one day.
Or that's today.
You know what having big feet means?
Big shoes.
Oh, I got some birthday candy. These are firecrackers. Oh.
No, I don't have my red nose. What are you talking about?
Happy birthday!
They call me Pennywise. Here, let me make you a balloon animal. There you go. Or something.
World's worst trapeze artist.
I float like a butterfly and fall like a rock.
That's really high.
Last month I had the fewest drops ever.
So I've had a little bit to drink, but I should be fine.
I'll make
make the catch. Just take me to the bar.
World's worst cameraman or lady.
Come on, I'll shoot the scene. I'll shoot it.
Okay, let me just get you focused here. Oh my gosh, look at that cute guy.
Wait, I have to carry that thing on my shoulder. That's way too heavy.
Well, let's just unpack here, and I forgot the camera.
World's worst WWF contestant applicant.
I'd like to wrestle.
I'm smaller than all of them. But
You know, I really want to go on, but this neck injury is just,
I've been trying this new thing out. It's called steroids.
Tag team, tag team.
you're it.
Is this thing gonna be televised?
So, where do I put my headshot?
What do you want me to do with this folding chair?
World's worst lifeguard applicant.
I just learned to swim yesterday.
Oh, you're drowning? Okay, hang on.
You know, for the past half hour, I've been playing hide and go seek with this kid in the water, and I haven't seen him.
So this is Baywatch, right?
So, banana hammocks are allowed, right?
And scene. I was wondering if somebody was going to go there.
Right.
All right, what did you think, Judge?
Pretty darn good.
Pretty darn good.
It was
Yes.
a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
What actually is amazing is they kept going. I thought I was going
I
to have
know,
to
right?
ding out of the scene, and they just kept coming up with stuff.
I
Good
just
job,
didn't
everybody.
want to let him stop.
Indeed. Let's grab another scene out of the hats. Okay, this is Addicts Anonymous. 4 contestants attend a meeting run by a host for their strange addiction. Ooh. All right, there we go. Now you're starting to get the hang of it. All right, so we need a host for this show. Karen, you look hosterly. Why don't you come in front of the stage here, and you're going to be our host. And MA there in chair number 1, what is her strange addiction, audience? Not all at once.
Sucking chest wounds.
What?
Sucking chest wounds.
I still missed it.
Sucking chest wounds.
Sucking chest. That's not really an addiction. That's like a hospitalization issue. Let's have an actual addiction.
Giving jump scares to other people.
Give me what?
Giving jump scares to other people.
You're a compulsive prankster. You're addicted to pulling pranks on people. And Jeffrey Langen, what is his strange addiction?
Collecting snails.
Peeping Tom.
Oh no.
I don't want to get sued again. Let's do the collecting snails. Somewhat strange and rife with comic possibilities, okay. I'm sure. And Victor, he has a strange addiction. What is his?
Collecting chest hair.
He collects his own. We've already got a collector. Let's try and find something else.
I don't have much.
Workout buff. He's addicted to working out.
He's addicted to working out. Okay, you know what? Let's roll with it. He's completely addicted to working out with what?
Shake weight.
Shake weight.
Get him the shake weight. The voice of God, ladies and gentlemen. Applause for the voice of God.
And I get a prize from God.
Indeed.
Two, there's more over there.
All right. So, Karen, you're going to start hosting this rather bizarre show that will just be hysterically funny, I'm sure, and noise is off.
All right, everybody, I'm glad you all had the courage to come here today because not everybody is ready to deal with their strange addictions. Now, why don't you give us your name and tell us what's going on with you?
My name is Sally, and I'm this is hard.
Go ahead, it's okay, honey.
I'm addicted to
Oh, well, that was funny, but
mine here. I'm addicted to pranks.
well, is that so? That's very interesting. I'm not associated with that addiction. But I'm sure if we talk it through, we will find a way to work through it and make you not such a prankster. Make you tolerable. Why don't we introduce our next guest here? You are?
Hey, so my name is Billy Buttersworth, and I'm only here because my mom made me come here because she, sorry, snail, because she says that I'm addicted to, I almost
Are
crushed
you
you guys,
okay,
sorry.
honey? Do we need to get makeup
There's like
out
a
here?
little colony back here, don't mind me. I'm kind of addicted to collecting snails,
Well,
apparently.
Isn't that precious?
Yeah.
Well,
They're my pets though.
what kind of problems does that cause in your life?
I don't have many friends. I mean, I do. They're really easy to find. You can find them on don't touch them.
Well,
Sidewalk and
is,
stuff.
That is sweet.
I don't have a
but-
problem. You think I have a
Yes,
problem?
I see. Well, we will get back to that in a moment. Why don't we run right over here, and why don't you tell us your name and your strange addiction?
Oh, my name's Ed Jones, and
Right.
I work out.
Well, you look like you work out.
That's
mean,
right.
At least twice a month. So just working out, that's your
Lady,
addiction.
how many
It's-
push-ups can you do?
Um,
That's right.
yes, I see. Well, so I do not have that strange addiction like you do. Now, how does that interfere with your life?
It don't.
That is your life. Now you are
Yeah.
wearing clothing while you're doing this exercising, right?
Clothes were required.
Uh-huh, now we see why. Oh my goodness sakes.
And scene!
Thanks for leading off on that. That
Oh,
was
the judge is laughing again. It's a good day when the judge is laughing.
My skin's crawling. Just
I think you got a snail right there.
I think I got a snail right.
hey, here you go.
Oh. Just toss it over.
Oh, that's dangerous.
All right.
Oh,
Pull another scene out of the hat. Okay, this is Poetry Corner. And the way this works is we're going to have a distinguished panelist hosting a poetry show in which 3 contestants will be reading their poems to a live television audience. And so let's pick Victor will be our illustrious host of Poetry Corner. And M.A., let's give her a character. Who is M.A.? Let's give her a weird character for poetry here.
Julia Child.
Julia Child! Probably some cooking poetry I sense coming up. Very good suggestion. And how about Jeffrey sitting next to Julia there?
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong. Okay, we're getting a lot of historical figures. Let's throw Karen a curveball. Who is Karen?
The fox in the box.
What?
Yeah, let's try again.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross?
Isn't that the painting guy? Let's paint clouds, happy clouds.
Yeah, a little less specific. Come on, audience. You just had lunch.
Freddy Cougar.
Freddy Krueger.
Jeez.
Wow.
Okay, so we've got Julia Child. Who are you again?
Lance Armstrong.
Julia Child, Lance Armstrong, and Freddy Krueger appearing on Poetry Corner. And Victor will anchor this scene and will lead us off and begin.
Good evening. I'm Victor von Rothschild, and welcome to another episode of Poetry Corner. Tonight, I have 3 illustrious guests, first of whom is Miss Julia Child. Please sit. Mr. Lance Armstrong. And if you notice the knives, this is Mr. Freddy Krueger. All right, now each one of these wonderful actors and celebrities have a secret life, a secret side of them that is more sensitive, compassionate, feeling. So, they each wrote a poem, and those poems will be presented here tonight. First, Miss Chuck.
Eggs, flour, rolling pin, mixing bowl, on my kitchen table. Do you know what it's for? It is for life. It is for happiness.
Let's hear it from Miss Chuck. All right. Mr. Krueger. I think I'd like to hear your poem next. We'd like the show to end on a happy note.
With these blades, I'll grace your sleep. Poke them in and dig them deep.
That was wonderful. That was wonderful. That boy's a genius. That boy is a genius. All right, keep me down. Mr. Armstrong, we'd like to hear your poem.
Of course. Skybound to the moon on my bike. Need to take my happy pills before I go.
That boy knew what he was doing. That boy knew what he was doing. And this has been another great episode of Poetry Corner. Thank you, and good night.
End scene! I think all the points should go to the host.
Yes. I can't. I snap, but I can't do it. So I guess you get the points.
Okay. No, not me, the host. Him, the host.
Oh, the host. Yeah.
I don't get any points.
All right.
Why you always messing with me?
Let's pull another one out of the hat and see how much more we can plummet into the depths of depravity. All right, this is questions only. Let's get Emma and Jeffrey on one side, Karen and Victor on the other. And this game is played where they have to ask questions only. They speak only in questions. If they mess up, I will ding the bell. They will go to the back of the line, and the new person entering the scene will be the first to ask the question. But before we can get started, we need to give them a scenario. Where are they?
Shopping at a pet store.
Shopping at a pet store. An excellent suggestion from the studio audience. That is, I'm certain they will knock this out of the park. And begin.
Do you think a guinea pig might be right for me?
I don't know, why couldn't we just go to Target instead?
Oh, isn't he so cute?
Are you saying I'm not cute?
Why would you ask me a question like that?
That was a question.
Yeah, that was a question.
That's okay.
Okay. I didn't know who went out. What are you doing here?
Just looking for a dog.
That wasn't a question.
Have you seen the parakeets?
What color parakeets were you looking for?
Do you have blue?
We might have blue, I'm not sure. That's not close. All right, then. Focus. Focus like yours.
Didn't that fish tank have more fish in it a minute ago?
Wasn't the cat just over by there?
Oh no, was he?
Maybe. Oh.
Where is the cat?
Have you seen my cat?
You have a cat?
Don't you have a cat?
So it's your cat?
Oh.
Have you seen the dog food?
What kind of dog food?
Do you have something for a little schnauzer?
Is it a Schnauzer mix or Schnauzer just regular?
Would you believe it's a regular one?
Why don't I show you where all the dogs are?
Do you have any from the shelters?
Which one would you like?
Is that one spayed or neutered?
You don't want it to have babies?
Do you think I want a whole bunch of pets running around?
And scene. All right, what do you think about the pet store shenanigans?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Pretty good?
500 points each.
500 points each. Excellent ruling. All right. Well, it's come to that point in time in the show, Mr. Judge, where you have to pick a winner, and I know that's always difficult for you, especially since you've actually enjoyed today's episode.
I know, right? Oh.
Well, I think we all win then.
Well, it would be a
very
tie.
diplomatic answer from one of our contestants.
It would be a tie, but just edging him out, I think it would be Jeffrey.
Jeffrey is today's winner. Thank you very much for tuning in to Scenes from a Hat. I'm Nathan. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Yeah, that actually went really smooth.
Yeah.
We only had 3 episodes of practice.
Steve, are we going to get one more in?
Steve, did you remember to press record?
Talent.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
I'm just leaving some space for the credits.
I just want
Ding.
Okay, we're good.